Have you ever noticed how easily people can trigger you? One wrong word, one rude comment, and boom, you're angry. But what if I told you that anger isn't really about them, it's about you? And once you understand this one truth, you'll stop getting angry at anyone, ever again. The truth is simple, but hard to accept. People don't make you angry. You allow them to. Think about it. Two people can go through the same insult. One laughs it off, the other explodes. Same situation, different reaction. So what changed? Not the world, the mindset. Most people spend their lives reacting to everything: words, opinions, disrespect, rejection. They hand over their emotional control to everyone around them, and then they wonder why they're always upset, anxious, or tired. Because every time you get angry, you give someone else the remote control to your peace. Here's the truth. No one can make you feel anything without your permission. The emotion you feel isn't created by their action, it's created by the meaning you attach to it. That's why the most powerful people in the world aren't the loudest, they're the calmest. Let's break this down. First, anger comes from expectation. You expected someone to respect you, they didn't. You expected them to understand you, they didn't. And so your brain screams, "This is wrong." But reality doesn't care about what you expect. The more you expect from people, the more control you give them over your emotions. Peace begins when you stop expecting others to act the way you wish they would. Here's an example. You hold the door for someone and they just walk through. No thank you. Instant irritation, right? But if you flip your mindset and think, I did that because I'm polite, not because I need validation, suddenly the anger disappears. Because your self-worth isn't tied to their manners. You did the right thing, and that's enough. Second, anger is often disguised hurt. When someone disrespects you, it stings because deep down you're asking, am I not good enough? That's not anger, that's pain. And the more you avoid facing that pain, the more you lash out. But when you learn to sit with it, to say, yeah, that hurt, but it doesn't define me, you heal. And healed people don't get angry easily. They understand that other people's behavior says more about them than it does about you. Imagine this. Someone insults you on social media. Old you would type an angry reply, maybe lose your peace for the whole day, but the new you, the one who understands this truth, just smiles. Because you know that people project their own pain. Happy people don't spread hate. Secure people don't need to insult others. So instead of reacting, you observe. You stay calm. You stay powerful. Third, anger feeds on ego. Ego says, how dare they talk to me like that? Ego says, I have to prove I'm right. But peace says, let them think what they want. The moment you realize you don't have to win every argument, you stop fighting battles that drain your soul. You stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. That's freedom. And ironically, that's when people start respecting you more, because nothing is more intimidating than a person who doesn't react. Here's something to remember. Calm isn't weakness. It's control. The loudest person in the room isn't the strongest. They're the most fragile. Anyone can explode, but it takes real strength to stay calm when everything tries to pull you down. Fourth, you can't control others, but you can always control your response. Anger makes you believe you're losing control, but in reality, you're losing awareness. So the next time you feel that heat rise inside you, pause. Take one deep breath. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? 99% of the time, it's not. Don't fight to be understood. Fight to stay calm. Because calm minds win arguments without saying a word. Now let's wrap this up. The moment you realize people act from their own level of consciousness, their own pain, ego, or fear, you stop taking everything personally. You stop being a puppet to someone else's behavior. You stop reacting. And that's when true peace begins. Remember, you don't rise by controlling others. You rise by mastering yourself. Anger used to be your weapon. Now calm is your superpower. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, smile. Not because you're weak, but because you're too strong to let their chaos enter your mind.
If this message hit you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment and tell me what you're letting go of today. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to master your emotions and live with real peace, hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning. Stay calm, stay strong. You've got this.